Good morning, world.
Good morning. Well, we're excited because we are doing a review of Cries of the Crusaders. It was recommended by an individual. You guys see right up here. We hope it's him.
Yeah.
And Struggle says, we just dropped a new one called Cries of the Crusaders. I think you'll love it. Struggle, Caitlynne, we're going to do it right now. I'm Cedric.
And I'm Brian, and this is Cedric and Brian. All right, so if you're watching Struggle, and that's you, let us know. Our email address is cedricandbrian@gmail.com. We'd love to have you on the show, zoom you in, talk to you about the music.
Oh, that'd be great.
I will be in Tennessee, in Nashville. This is Thursday. I will be there on Sunday. So if you reach out to me, maybe we can have a beer or something.
Yeah.
So.
And before we get into the song, Struggle and Caitlynne, they talk a lot about getting ready, being prepared, making sure everything, the T's are crossed and I's are dotted. So you know what that means, Brian.
Yep. It's time for My Patriot Supply. Folks, are you getting that uneasy feeling about the future? You can't put your finger on it, but you know something big is going to happen soon. And it's not going to be good. Millions of Americans feel that way right now, and they're quietly stockpiling emergency food while they can.
Do you have enough emergency food to get you through a sudden crisis? If not, check out My Patriot Supply. They're the nation's #1 preparedness company, and they've served millions of American families. Right now, you can save 25% off their popular 4-week emergency food kit. You'll enjoy a hearty breakfast, lunch, dinner, drinks, and snacks, totaling over 2,000 calories a day, while everyone else is standing in those food lines. Plus, the food stays fresh for up to 25 years in proper storage, so it will be there when you need it. And by the way things are going, we're probably going to need it much sooner than we think. But don't wait. Go to www.preparewithcedricandbrian.com and claim your 4-week emergency food kit now. Don't forget, you'll save 25% if you act right now.
That's www.preparewithcedricandbrian.com. And a couple of things before we start real quick. One, get your hats, please. And we had one of our subscribers that happens to live close. She got one of these.
Nice.
Cool little Cedric and Brian bags.
Very nice.
And we will be signing that. And I'm not going to mention her name because I know she goes incognito. But
okay.
I know you're watching.
Awesome.
And no, we are not reviewing the Cars today. That's an inside joke, so.
The Cars. Okay. All right.
All right, you ready to hit it?
Okay, Cries of the Crusaders.
All right.
God gave us light, but somebody hit the breaker. Lost in the dark till I met my maker. Fighting for peace while I'm here on God's acres. Love thy neighbor. I don't even hate haters. They say don't be violent in the face of my traitors. We can talk about it later. My savior came in flipping tables. I'm a crusader. My heart is my anchor. The angels are crying and smearing their makeup. You dance with the devil, I march to their cadence. Feeding my kids with the fruits of my labor. I paid all my payments, I'm all out of patience. So save all your statements. You say from your basement, I stand on the pavement and fight for my people against you dictators.
Woo!
All right, I let it go because I do have my detractors out there that
you're
get
good.
pissed at me every time. So I'm going to give us a thumbs down just because I paused too soon.
Oh, that's all right. That's all right.
I like the first line, though. God gave us light, but somebody hit the breaker. That's kind of a cool turn of phrase there.
Yeah, God intended this world to be perfect from the very beginning, and it wasn't for the initial sin of Adam and Eve, things would have still been perfect, but you know what happened? Eve sinned. No, Adam was right there. He abdicated his authority. Don't hate on me.
Geez.
But there's so much there to touch on. I mean, fighting for the peace while I'm here on God's acres, just being a good steward of what's been given to us. And we've really messed that up now as a country. God has given us so many great things, and we keep messing that up. Loving thy neighbor. That's a huge one. God always told us, God first, and then love your neighbors. And if we could just do those things, all the other 600 rules there will just kind of fall into play. I really like the part that says, my Savior came in flipping the tables.
Yeah.
I love that one. That's from Matthew 21, where there were the money changes going on in the temple, and it wasn't a house of prayer anymore, They had turned into a den of thieves because they were using unequal scales to rob people. And Jesus came in and said, not here. And I think he's calling us to do that. It's okay to turn some tables over and get angry about what's going on. And that's all right.
Well, I like how he juxtaposes it with love thy neighbor, but this is a crusade and you've got to stand up.
Right.
And yeah, I learned about the turning of the tables too in Jesus Christ Superstar. That was my my biblical references.
Nice.
With Ted Neely, great vocalist, by the way.
Yes.
If you guys, you younger people out there, never saw that movie back from the 70s, the two main characters there, the one who played Judas and the one who played Jesus, the voices on those two,
it was good.
Incredible. I'm going to back up here just to show Cedric something because, and by the way, this is also Caitlynne Curtis, her great voice, so Struggle Jennings and Caitlynne Curtis. But I want to see if Cedric recognizes this face. Sorry, give me 1 second. I was going to stop it, right? I don't know who that girl is. I think I should. Do you recognize him?
That is Conservative Ant.
Yep.
Great guy on TikTok, Conservative Ant. That is awesome.
Yep, he talked about it, and I guess Conservative Barbie was in it too, but she's off of TikTok. She's pissed off too many people, and I think Conservative Ant has his third TikTok account. And just to let you know, so we've got unity, real unity here. So we've got a guy singing about that we need to stand up, and we're going to get into that lyrics here in a second with Caitlynne. Conservative Ant is a gay man. You see the drummer playing at the beginning is a black man. We've got a female singer on there. There's nothing that they say about the right that is accurate. The left likes to throw out that we're homophobes, we're sexist, we're only into the patriarchy, and we're racist. Obviously, Struggle Jennings brings out all of this right
You know, when we first got on TikTok, Conservative Ant was one of the first individuals who reached out and said, I like you guys' stuff.
Yeah.
It's good stuff.
And I believe they went and filmed this in Nashville, or at least he watched it because I was on his TikTok and he went out to Nashville to watch it. So, All right, let's get into Caitlynne's lyrics here. And we should know who that female is with all the tattoos, but I don't know who it is.
And there's so much.
Let us know.
They're getting tired of me talking, but it's like, so save your statements you say from the basement. Is he talking about our current president?
Yeah. It's one way to look at it.
He could be talking about us as people. Like, we're in the basement. We can't be in the basement hiding. We got to come out and we got to fight. And we got to be Crusaders, like Brian alluded to.
Yeah.
But I like to think it's Smokey Joe.
Fight for my people against you dictators.
Hear the cries of the Crusaders. Show them what we're made of. I put my armor on. Hear the cries of the Crusaders. Show them what we're made of.
I'm going to stop real quick and then I'll let the next verse go because I wanted to just hit because from our last video we did with Struggle and Caitlynne, her voice is incredible. To me, you guys were out there and you were saying you need to do the actual video because I did the live version.
Right.
I think her voice on the live version just killed it. That's why I picked that one. You know, you can go back and watch the other one. Hopefully they'll do this one live too on Country Rebel, I think it was.
Right.
Yeah. Her voice is really good, but the lyrics right here, I put my armor on and hear the cries of the Crusaders.
Right.
So he's calling to action, and he opened it up. It's not that we're going to go out and hurt people or anything like that. It has nothing to do with that. We have to get our message out because our message gets drowned out by the mainstream media.
Yeah. For those of you know that biblical reference, like talking about putting the full armor of God, talks about the belt of truth and the breastplate of righteousness, the shield of faith, and then the sword, which is, God's word. We got to take all that stuff out, and then you can put on just the helmet or the breastplate, but you can't leave anything exposed. When you got to go to battle, you got to gear up and get everything on. I love that.
Yeah. All right.
What we're made of.
I stand for what's right, even if I stand alone. I'd rather be losing this battle than winning while fighting for something that I know is wrong, known all along. I have a purpose, gotta reach my people. Ain't no common ground on the battlefield that we're standing on. It's a war going on of good and evil. I'm a crusader, screaming my prayers. I'm hoping that God hear my word and find favor. Speaking my truth and my tongue is a razor that open the wounds, leave the devil disabled. I'm standing in light, so the darkness around me, my heart keep on pounding, the trumpets are sounding, I'm not backing down, and they counting me out, but I just keep on counting.
Oh my
I know you
goodness!
got a lot to say about
No,
that,
just
right?
just a lot to say. It was like, I mean, the trumpets. That could be a reference to what's going on in Revelation, talking about the 7 angels and the 7 trumpets, and talking about what's to come. But it talks about a war of good and evil, and that's from the book of Psalms. It's always this constant battle of good versus evil, and like struggle. I think he was alluding to is like sometimes you're going to find you're alone in this battle, like you kind of alluded to it. But we have to keep fighting, even if we think we're alone, because like they said, we're not the only ones.
Right. And so, and I've let you guys know this before. So Cedric is the religious one. I am not. But that doesn't mean I don't like watching these that have a lot of biblical references, because there's a lot of wisdom that comes out of it. So whether you're watching us and I know a lot of you out there, you're not religious people, but you're still fighting on the right. Because it is that, even if you're not religious, you still have that innate feeling of good and evil,
Yes.
good and bad. Call it what you want. And you just know, you get that niggling in the back of your mind. It's just like, there's something wrong, And that's what's going on right now. And I could do another rant on the whole vaccine mandates, but
No, we're not gonna
I'll
do
let
that.
it go for
We're
now.
not gonna do that.
But this is a good song.
This
so
is good.
I want you to know out there that two guys right here, best friends sitting next to each other. We don't have the same faith, but we have the same ideas about
Right.
how to live life.
Exactly.
And I'm not backing down, and they counting me out, but I just keep on counting.
Hear the cries of the Crusaders. Show 'em what we're made of. I put my armor on. Hear the cries of the Crusaders. Show 'em what we're made of. God is not giving us the spirit of fear, but of power and of love and light and of a sound mind. Put on your armor and fight.
You wanted to
No, that's
speak to that?
and that's I love that because that is straight from 2 Timothy. That whole verse, God has not given me a spirit of fear, and I love this because it's such a contemporary song now. And this really irritated my mom back in high school, because a lot of classic hymns that we listen to now, like the old Rugged Cross and things like that, that was from Martin Luther back in the time when he was nailing the 95 Theses on the church, and a lot of those songs were created in bars. They're contemporary, and people are like, oh my goodness, how can you play that? We're in a church, isn't it? Because we're in a bar. But now some of our classic, and I think this one, it's contemporary, has a nice feel to it, nice vibe, and some people may kind of turn their nose up because it doesn't have that holier than thou vibe.
Right.
But I think it's going to stand the test of time.
And but it's a crossover that way.
Right.
That way it reaches more people.
Right.
So it's good. And I guess they both wrote this together. When I saw Struggle Jennings and Caitlynne
Nice.
Curtis, they collabed on this. So hopefully they're going to be doing more collab.
Absolutely.
And what I was going to tell you about Conservative Ant, he did a TikTok with Adam Calhoun. So he knows Adam, now he knows Struggle. So
Okay.
he gets around. I don't know where the Conservative Ant there, I don't know where you're from. Hopefully maybe you'll watch
I think he's in
this.
Florida now.
Is he in Florida?
Yeah.
So, but I know that they went to Nashville because he was in Nashville with Caitlynne Curtis, and they were like at a bar goofing
Nice.
off. And I'm just like, God, man, I wish I could go. And I wish I would have seen them. That would have been cool. All right, we're going to finish up this song
Yes.
here with Caitlin's beautiful voice.
Put on your armor and fight. Hear the cries of the Crusaders. Show 'em what we're made of. I put my armor on. Hear the cries of the Crusaders. Show 'em what we're made of. My armor.
Another good one.
That was good. That was very good. Caitlynne Curtis and Struggle Jennings. Good job. Struggle, thank you for recommending that song to us. It was
Yes.
incredible.
And please reach out to us
Yeah.
if you watch this Struggle.
Yeah, we could do a little interview, a little FaceTime interview.
Yeah.
That'd be awesome.
Like I said, I'll be out there in Nashville on the 31st to the 4th, I believe, or to the 5th.
Right. Awesome.
Any of you that are watching us from Nashville, reach out.
Yeah. Well, once again, we told you guys a long time ago, we are not a reaction or review channel, but we seem to be finding ourselves doing more and more of those these days. But it's great. It's thanks to you guys.
Because they have good meaning.
Yeah.
Because if it fits our narrative,
Right.
we're going to do it.
Exactly.
Or if it's flip of our narrative, we'll review it too, like we did with like what are white people superior at? You know, we like to react to things, and it starts a conversation. And this song will start a conversation.
Right.
And it was good.
Right.
It was good.
All right.
I liked it.
Gonna wrap it up.
Yeah. Do we have anything else to remind them of?
No, we're all good. We're all good.
So stay tuned. I will be gone next week, but we do have Samson for next Tuesday and Thursday. So stay tuned for that. So yes, we do have a couple more
Samson and Delilah.
reviews. And for those of you, because we still get comments that say you guys aren't reviewing it because you've seen it. Well, that's why we don't call ourselves a reaction channel. We have seen a lot of the songs, but we do like to review them. I mean, you have to watch them first before you review them. Just like who were the two Ebert and whatever his
Siskel
name-
and Ebert.
Siskel and Ebert. You know, they didn't go and watch the movie with you. They watched it and then they reviewed it.
Yes.
That's what we do.
That's a good analogy. Didn't think about that.
Thank you.
All right, you guys.
Your Siskel or my Siskel?
Who's the
You're the head
larger
of
one?
it.
Yeah, I knew you were going to say that. I've been in the gym. It's a gym weight. Okay. All right, you guys. Thanks for recommending that. We love doing that. If you have any more, please leave your comments and suggestions in the comment section. Make sure you like, subscribe, ring that bell, and share our videos with everyone you know. And you're not struggling, and you're not crying alone. And until we see each other again, continue being good to each other. I'm Cedric.
And I'm Brian. See you later.